Okay, let's see the question number 2. Okay, in question number 2 it is given four statements. See here, four statements are given, A, B, C and D, and it is asking which is true, which is true regarding foreign key. Whatever concept we studied till now, we we have to apply this concept, and we have to state, we have to conclude whether statement 1 is sorry, whether statement A is true or false, or B is true or false, or C is true or false, or D is true or false. See here, first see this example, then we will decide which statement is true and which statement is false. See here, I have taken two relation R2 table, two relation R2 table. R is a relation which contain three attributes A, B and D, where A is the primary key, A is the primary key and B is the alternative key. A is primary key and B is alternative key, and D is non-key attribute. And in the relation R table, yes, it contains two attributes C and D, where D is the primary key and C is the primary key and D is the foreign key. C is the primary key and D is the foreign key. See here, in the table, yes, the D is the foreign key and it is referring to the alternative key B of the relation R. We have studied foreign key is the set of attributes references to the primary key or alternative key of the same relation or other relation. See here is D is the foreign key, D is the foreign key, and it is referring to the alternative key. It is D is the foreign key and it is referring to the alternative key B of the relation R. B is the alternative key. Now see here, relation yes is the referencing relation. Why relation yes is the referencing relation? The relation which contain the foreign key is known as referencing relation, and the relation R is the referenced relation. Why relation R is the referenced relation? Because the relation which contain the primary key or alternative key which is referred by the foreign key is known as referenced relation. So relation R is the referenced relation. Understood? And now see here, in primary key we have studied earlier, in the primary key null values are not allowed. So here A is the primary key, and so in the A null values are not allowed. In A the values are A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 and A6. Null values are not allowed in the primary key. So there are no nulls in the primary key A. But we have studied earlier, in the alternative key null values are allowed. In the alternative key null values are allowed. See here, B is the alternative key, B is the alternative key, and in the alternative key null values are allowed. So here we have null, here 2, 4 null, 6 null and 8. D is the non-key. And we also know that we have also studied that foreign key values, in foreign key null values are allowed. See here, D is the foreign key and here is null. In foreign key null values are allowed. Keep these things in mind. Okay, in foreign key null values are allowed. Now see here, D is the foreign key, it is referring to the alternative key B. So what is the meaning of it? What is the meaning of it? We have studied earlier that it is saying that only those values of the attribute D is allowed which is in the alternative key B. Means the values which is not in the alternative key B is not allowed in the foreign key D. It is the meaning of the foreign key. The foreign key D is referring to the alternative key B. It means that if either null values are allowed in the foreign key D, or if values are allowed in the foreign key D, then only those values are allowed in the foreign key D which are present in the alternative key B. Those values which are not in the alternative key B are not allowed in the foreign key D. See here, in the D, this is null values are allowed in the foreign key. So D is null is allowed in the D. Now this two here, the D value is 2, and so this D value should also present in the alternative key. See here, 2 is also present in the alternative key. So 2 is allowed. So here 2 is allowed because 2 is present in the alternative key B. See here, this 2 is also allowed because this 2 is present in the alternative key 2. This is also allowed. Now see here, this 4 is allowed or not? 4 is also allowed because 4 is present in the alternative key B. So this 4 is allowed. Now this 6 is also allowed. Why this 6 is allowed? Because this 6 is also present in the alternative key B. So this 6 is allowed. This 6 is also present in the alternative key B. So this 6 is also allowed. Now see here, there is mapping. What is mapping? This 2 is related to this 2, this 2 is related to this 2, this 4 is related to this 4, this 6 is related to this 6. Now see one thing we have studied earlier. Null means unknown, unexisted, and null means, we know that null means unknown, unexisted. So null means unknown and unexisted. So the mapping of null to null. See here, this null and this null. If we do mapping of this null to this null, the mapping of this null to null, the mapping of this null to this null, the mapping of this null to null means the mapping of unknown to unknown or unexisted to unexisted. There is no sense of mapping of unknown value to unknown value or unexisted value to unexisted value. There is no sense of it. So we don't do mapping of nulls. We can do mapping of this null with this null and this null with this null, but null means unknown, unexisted. So it makes no sense in the practical life of mapping the unknown value to unknown value or unexisted value to unexisted value. That is the reason this record C1 null, this record is out of referential integrity constraint. The record which contain the foreign key value null is out of, listen carefully, the record which contain the foreign key value null is out of referential integrity constraint. So this record C1 null which contain the foreign key D value null is out of referential integrity constraint. We don't need to map these type of records which contain the foreign key value null. Understand? Now some student may think that the alternative key value, about alternative key value, we also know that alternative key is a candidate key, and in the candidate key we can differentiate two records uniquely. In the candidate key we can differentiate two records uniquely, but some students may think that this record, the 1 2 3, this third record and this fourth record, B value is null and is null. I am saying that B is an alternative key, means if these two values should be unique. These two value means this null and this null should be unique, because B is a key, B is an alternative key, and it is the definition of the alternative key that two records should be unique, but these two records values is null. How we can differentiate? Listen carefully. Null is a randomly generated ASCII value by the DBMS. Null is the randomly generated ASCII value by the DBMS. This is the null. If the first null comes, then DBMS randomly generates some ASCII value and store here, and when the null comes again, means when the null comes second time here, then the DBMS randomly generate ASCII value, but it will be different from the first randomly generated ASCII value. So this null value, the randomly generated ASCII value for this null will be different from this null. The randomly generated ASCII value for this null will be different from this null. Understood? So this null value and this null values will be different, so it does not violate the candidate key property. Understood? Now come to the question. See here, as we can see that when we move from referenced to referencing, if we see from referenced to referencing, each record of the referenced relation, is either each record, if a reference relation is either not related. See here, this record A3 null and dash, this record and this record A3 null, A5 null and A6 null is not related with any record of the referencing relation, and each record of the referenced relation is either not related or related with this record is related with one record of the referencing relation. This record is related with one record of the referencing relation, and this record is related with two record of the referencing relation. Means from referenced to referencing, each record of the referenced relation is either not related, zero mapping means not related. See here, zero means not related, or it may relate with many records of the referencing relation. See here, when we move from referenced to referencing, each record of the referenced relation is either not related with any records of the referencing relation, or it may relate with many records of the referencing relation. And they see here, this asterisk means Many. Asterisk means many. Many can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are many. Asterisk means listen carefully. Asterisk means many. Zero means zero mapping, not related with anyone. And asterisk means many. Many means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so on. So each record of the referenced relation is either not related with any record of the referencing relation or related with many records of the referenced relation. See here, A3 null, A5 null, A6, 8 is not related with any record of the referencing relation, but A4, 6 is related with one record of the referencing relation, and A1, 2 and A4 is related with A2, 4 is related with one record of the referencing relation, and A1, 2 is related with two record of the referencing relation. And now when we see from referencing to referenced, each record of the referenced relation is either not related with any record of the referenced relation. See here, C1 null of the referencing relation is not related with any record of the referenced relation, and these four records are related with exactly one record of the referenced relation. So when we move from referencing to referenced, each record of the referencing relation is either related with zero record of the referenced relation or one record of the referenced relation. See here, when the foreign key value is null, then this record is not related with any record of the referenced relation. Means each record of the referencing relation is either related with zero record of the referenced relation or exactly one. See here, this record is related with exactly one record of the referenced relation. This record is related with exactly one record of the referenced relation. This record is related with exactly one record of the referenced relation, and this record is related with exactly one record of the referenced relation. So when we move from referencing to referenced relation, each record of the referencing relation is either related with zero record of the referenced relation or one record of the referenced relation. So this is also known as, these are the possibilities. Now see here, which statement is true and which statement is false. When it is giving that each record of referencing relation, this is the referencing relation, each record of referencing relation exactly related to one record of referenced relation. It is saying that each record of referencing relation is exactly related to one record of the referenced relation. It is false. Why? Because this record is not related to any record of the referenced relation, because the null values are allowed in the foreign key, and null values are allowed in the foreign key, then the record which contain the foreign key value null is out of referential integrity constraint. That is why this statement is false. This statement is false. This statement is false. Now see, each record of referencing relation is related to at most one record of referenced relation. It is saying that each record of referencing relation is related to at most one record, of referenced relation. Now see here, at most one means maximum one, and minimum 0 means 0 or 1. At most one means maximum one, मीन्स या तो जीरो आर वन, मीन्स जीरो आर वन, एट मोस्ट वन मीन्स जीरो आर वन. So each record of the referencing relation is either related with zero record of the reference relation or one record of the reference relation, means at most one record of the reference relation. It is true. Now see third, see each record of reference relation related by one or more records of referencing relation. Each record of reference relation is related by one or more record of reference relation. It is false, because see here, this record A3 null, A5 null and A68 is not related to any record of the referencing relation. So each record of reference relation related by one or more records of the referencing relation, but these three records are not related. These three records are not related with any records of the referencing relation. So this statement is false. This is false. Now see here D. Each record of reference relation related by many means zero or more. See here, zero or more. Asterisk means many. Means many. More. Zero or more. By many. मतलब zero or more. Many means more. 1 2 3 4 5 6 कुछ भी हो सकता है. Records of reference to relation. See here, each record of reference relation related by referencing relation. Each record of reference relation related by zero or more records of the referencing relation. See here, this is related by zero, this is related by zero, and this is related by 2, this is related by 1, this is related by 1. Means each record of the reference relation is related by zero or many records of the referencing relation. This is true. By related by many means zero or more. Means zero or asterisk means many means 1 2 3 4 कुछ भी हो सकता है, और zero means zero मैपिंग. Okay, thank you.